Good morning and welcome to all medias. Today we are going to discuss about a condition known as fatty liver disease. As the name suggests itself, you can understand that there is an increased or abnormal deposition of fat in our liver. The deposition of fat in liver may be either extrahepatic or intrahepatic, or it may be either extracellular level or it may be an intracellular level also. Being the largest gland in our body, liver perform more than 600 biochemical function in our body. At the same time, liver plays great important or key role in the metabolism of lipids. On examination, the percentage of presence of fat in our liver is very negligible. But unfortunately, due to some situation, our liver may fail to do its function very properly, and that may leads to accumulation of the fat. It may be due to defective oxidation, or it may be due to defective transportation, or maybe because of increased ingestion of fat in our food. Nowadays, the fatty liver is considered as one of the lifestyle disease also. If we conduct a survey in Kerala or in our India, you can see near about 45 to 50 percentage of people will have fatty liver. At the same time, your patient may be purely symptomless or asymptomatic. Even though there may be little symptoms, the symptoms are very non-specific or very trivial symptoms. Let us study what are the main causes or risk factors of, or who are the persons comes under high risk with to have a condition of fatty liver. Number one risk factor of fatty liver is obesity, because as the fat may get deposited in our body, especially in subcutaneous or in between the muscles, or the same may get deposited in the, or the same may get accumulated in our blood also. In such condition, our patient may be in a condition of hyperlipidemia or dyslipidemia. After that stage, the same lipids or cholesterol or triglycerides, etc. may get deposited in our vital organs, especially in our liver. As the obesity is increased day by day, the cholesterol molecule itself will lead to a condition known as insulin resistance. In such condition, the patient may having the symptoms like that of acanthosis nigricans, that means black discoloration around the neck, or in the armpits, etc. So, the obesity will directly or indirectly leads to a condition known as insulin antagonism. Eventually that patient become type 2 diabetes. So, fatty liver is usually considered as the cornerstone of lifestyle disorders, that is pressure, sugar and cholesterol. That means hypertension, diabetic and hyperlipidemia. So these three become the cornerstone of lifestyle disorders, and eventually the abundant amount of fat or the lipids, especially the triglycerides, especially get deposited in our liver. Along with the obesity, type 2 diabetes and hypertension, even in such condition the patient may not aware or they may not know about that they had a diabetic condition or they had hypertension or they had dyslipidemia, etc. More than that, due to the obesity or due to the type 2 diabetes, it is usually added by a sedentary lifestyle also. That means lack of physical activity or physical inactivity with increased intake of high caloric food, especially junk foods, etc., leads to more and more accumulation of fat in our body. Along with that, with the sedentary life, there is increased or there is a great rise of incidence of alcoholism with smoking. As you know, the alcohol itself will directly damage the liver, and thereby liver may fail to transport the lipoproteins from the hepatic system to the bloodstream. Automatically the same will get deposited in our liver. The smoking leads to sclerosis of the blood vessels also. So, on examination, a patient with a fatty liver will usually, or more or less, they may be in a condition of obesity, type 2 diabetes, then habit of alcohol or smoking with a habit of fatty, spicy, acidic, fried, high non-veg food or junk food or sugary food or bakery food, etc. can be seen. In such condition, on evaluating the blood, you can see your patient will be usually in a condition of hyperlipidemia or dyslipidemia. On examination, if your patient is having obesity, especially abdominal obesity, that means on examination, if the size of the width of the hip is more than 80 in females and 90 in males, if our patient is having a BP or blood pressure more than 140/90, or if our patient belongs to a condition of either diabetes or pre-diabetes, or a patient with hyperlipidemia, in such condition, all these conditions can be considered as a metabolic X syndrome. So, the fatty liver may not be only because of ingestion of fatty, oily, spicy, acidic food. It can also be due to a genetic inheritance. That means there is a genetic predisposition too. So, in such condition, we have to consider all this aspect of person with a constitutional approach to treat in a condition with a fatty liver disease. Next, about the cause of fatty liver can be, or it may be usually due to side effects of some medications. That means the females may have use or abuse with estrogen or some life-saving medicines like corticosteroids, especially prednisolone or Visalone, or some other drugs mainly known as hepatotoxic drugs, especially the drugs belongs to amiodarone or tamoxifen or methotrexate, etc. will acting as hepatotoxic one. And along with abuse of paracetamol or a painkiller like meftelspas or diclofenac sodium, or commonly known as Vovaran, etc. will surely damage the hepatic functions. And at the same time, on a detailed evaluation of our patient with a fatty liver, you can see there is a great possibility of fatty liver in patient with PCOD, then thyroid disorders also. More than all the above mentioned factors, infections, especially due to or infection by hepatitis B and hepatitis C virus, may predispose to have a condition of fatty liver. Next, about how can we classify or categorize a condition of fatty liver. As we mentioned earlier, near about 80% of the fatty liver nowadays is termed as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That means here your patient may having diagnosed as fatty liver, but it is not because of alcohol. That means that the fatty liver is mainly due to the lifestyle issues that we already mentioned. So, if our patient is having such a westernized lifestyle with a high intake of carb, high intake of sugar, or oily or fatty food, with a melancholic or a sedentary lifestyle, in such condition, if our patient is having fatty liver, such group of fatty liver disease is classified as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. In such condition, again, when we evaluate the case, if our liver is not having any damage, or it may not cause any inflammation or any effect of the deposition of the fat, that condition is known as steatosis. It is nothing but the simple infiltration of mild or moderate form of deposition of lipids or fat. And as the pathology advances, that means if there is more and more fat is getting deposited in our liver, the same may leads to some changes in our hepatocytic functions with associated inflammatory changes can be seen. Along with that, some deposition of unwanted fibrins or fibroblastic tissues or connective tissues can be seen in our liver. In such condition, it is known as steatohepatitis. So, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, then steatosis, then steatohepatitis, and if the fatty liver is because of alcohol itself, it is known as alcoholic steatohepatitis. So, NAFLD is there, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis is there, alcoholic steatohepatitis is there. Okay, then let us see what about the symptoms of a patient with fatty liver disease.